What is going on, YouTube? And the Lions made some moves for the first day of the unofficial free agency, where you can talk to players and their agents and all that to make some deals. And today was a really good day. It was better than last year in free agency in the year before. Right off rip, off the beginning, the Detroit Lions tendered some players there. Benito Jones, we had Shane Zylstra, Brock Wright, and Scott Daly. So we're having our tight ends come back. Really good, because James Mitchell, Shane Zylstra, Brock Wright, really good pieces to the Detroit Lions, and they're coming back here. Just like we've been saying, we don't need to get a tight end in the draft, or we don't need to sign one, how the big media kept talking about it. We are good there with the tight end position. Thank you to those guys coming back to the Detroit Lions. Obviously, our coach knew that, GM knew that, but hey, it is what it is. Craig Reynolds resigns with the Detroit Lions. Don't know the official deal there, but I'm sure it's a low-cost deal. Good to have our backup running back on the football team. Isaiah Buggs do a 2-year deal back with the Detroit Lions, an offensive tackle that we all really like and love. Good rotational player. I'm really happy that is here with the Detroit Lions and coming back, because you got to have that rotation. He did really good with the time he had in Detroit, and I'm really excited that he's back. Obviously, though, the big signing for the Detroit Lions is getting Cameron Sutton, cornerback from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Really good cornerback, 28 years old, and 3 interceptions, 15 pass defense. Solid pick, and the Lions needed to do that to get this secondary straight. Let me know in the comment section right now, grade Lions free agency day 1, A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know in the comments below. What I love about what they did here with Cameron Sutton is we know what the weakest part of this football team is, the defensive back and secondaries. You get a veteran like Cameron Sutton, it just makes everything easier for the guys around them. Jerry Jacobs, Jeffrey Okudah. You got somebody that's done it and done it at a high level for many years, and it gives at least some sort of respectability to the Lions defense. Now they can go into the NFL draft. They don't initially have to go and get a corner at 6. They can wait a little bit, maybe go to 18 and get a cornerback, so it gives flexibility there. And I think what's really good about this is you're adding a guy who likes to get turnovers and good at that to a team like Kirby Joseph, who does that as well. I mean, turnovers wins game. Love that. A lot of people were upset the Lions didn't trade for Jalen Ramsey. I said, just hold on a minute. The Lions understand they need veteran help, so they get Cameron Sutton. They don't have to give up a draft pick. The money is much cheaper than Jalen Ramsey, so now they have the ability to continue to sign free agents to help this team, whether it be a re-sign with players or sign other players outside of the organization. And while I'm making this video, by the way, I don't know of any signing, so if you're watching this and the Lions did make another signing, it is what it is. I had to make it now because it's already 4:20 at this time, so gives the Lions flexibility, and it's also somewhat of a splash signing. The Lions still have holes. We have holes at linebacker, defensive tackle. You can still get the big players that you want in the NFL draft. 5 picks, top 100, 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third. Very important. Again, everybody wanted the Jalen Ramsey. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people did. Dolphins gave up a 3rd-round pick, and I don't think it's really the compensation when it comes to draft capital to get him. It was more of he wanted to be in Miami, and he's going to get and demand more money. So we don't give up a draft pick. We still got the 3rd pick. And guess what? We have a player that's good, and it's cheaper than Jalen Ramsey. So it's a win-win-win in my opinion. Lions doing better than what they did in years past under Brad Holmes. You could see that it's like, okay, we got to get this secondary squared away. And it's one step closer there. I don't know what they're going to do the rest here in free agency. We have not heard about Jamal Williams yet. DJ Chark yet. We haven't heard of them addressing a linebacker yet or other positions. So it was wait to be seen what what's going on there. There's been rumors of Jamal Williams obviously wanting, or teams wanting to get him, like the Cincinnati Bengals. We've heard the Bills, but nothing as of yet with Jamal Williams. So a lot to be determined going forward with this football team, but so far so good. I say a B+ right now for free agency for the Detroit Lions right now, and that's all you can ask for in compared to what we've seen. You don't have to do major signings. I wanted one cornerback, a guy that we can depend on, and they got that. Now I'm fine with like the lower tier guys, some depth players. I'd like to get a veteran linebacker, though, because you get a veteran linebacker, you get one in the draft. The defense is much improved, and we're sitting right now. Lions have a chance to get a Jalen Carter for the defensive line or a Will Anderson, just depending how this things go. So it's looking pretty good. Still got a ways to go. Let me know in the comments section your thoughts so far on Lions free agency.